Next, learn about wrapper classes. Data types in Java. There are basic data types and reference data types. So many class methods need to receive objects of the reference type. In this case, you can't pass in a value of a basic data type into the method. To solve this problem, let's wrap the basic data types. After wrapping, we can pass in values as objects, so the basic types are converted to reference types. In this way, we call it a wrapper class. JDK provides a series of wrapper classes, so take a look. So first, look at the left-hand column. These are familiar primitive data type, and reference types are corresponding to it one by one. The words here are very easy to remember. So here's what you need to remember in particular. The word in is into, the corresponding integer, and the other one is double, because in the use of things like integers and decimals are used the most. Another is a Boolean value. Boolean value is capitalized. Then one more thing to remember is to open this song. Just need to remember these for can be enough. The wrapper class is a reference type. We can call a bunch of API methods. Since it's a reference type, we can go to create its object. Okay, so how do we create an object? First of all, you can see there are many ways to create an object. The first is by way of new. The second one is by way of value. Okay, let's start with the wrapper class. It's a way to create. So let us take integer for example. So this is a constructor. That is, by using this basic type of 5. Then you can also write int a. This is a basic type. At this point we pass in the primitive data type a. That's the first way. The first way is through the constructor method. The second way is through integer.valueof. This primitive data type a is converted to an integer. This is through the integer static method. The third is direct copying. This is a direct copy of the basic type to this reference type. So there are 3 ways. So which one is recommended? There is no doubt that the third one is recommended. So why is it possible to copy a basic type to a reference type? It actually calls this method under the hood. This is the default method. And the way we call ceiling. Packing converts the primitive data type to the reference data type. And this packing operation is automatic. That's called automatic packing. So there's unpacking next, isn't there? Automatic unpacking. As the name implies, it converts a reference data type into a basic data type. And this unpacking, it's actually a call to int.value. Look at its return value. Its return value is the primitive int type. That's called unpacking. And the value we get now, is it equivalent to automatic unpacking? In other words, we don't need to write the int value method. We can just to the basic type can be copied. The underlying default call is the line of code we just wrote. This line of code was written above. Okay, this is the auto packing and auto unpacking. The same thing happens if you use double. The reasoning is the same. Okay, then back to the PPT. Look at these methods. Have we told him about them before? So let's look at another one called parseInt. This one converts a string into a number. Okay, so we can check it out now. To convert a string to a number, we can do this by integer.parseInt, and then, for example, 15. This time we print. The result is 15. If you add another one, does that make it 16? So, on the other hand, if we convert a double type, we can now 1.5. And then print v1. So at this point it's converted. Shouldn't it be 1.5 of the number? If you add 1 it should be to 0.5. It's not a string. Do all the wrapper classes have a parse method? Number. This character that does not. the rest of the wrapper classes, you say Boolean. You can convert the string to a Boolean. That's one of the things about wrapper classes. In fact, you only need to remember the automatic packing and automatic unpacking. Another way is to convert a string to a number. This is something you need to remember, then, generally used to use more as integer.parse. This is the wrapper class in question. Well, this is about the packing class learning.